Welcome back, everyone. It's a beautiful December day here in Ohio. It's 10 degrees. I'm up in the barn. I really wish I could be down in the little one where the wood burner is, but it's just not really feasible with some of the tools that I want to work with. Some things I might be able to go down there and work on throughout the winter, but I'm bundled up. I'm having fun. I got a few cool things here I want to make for keeping the festive season. After that, stick along. I'll show you a fun little update for upgrading the shop and moving forward to bigger things into 26. So come along, see how it happens. Early on in my career, when I started out as a manual machinist and then eventually advanced up to CNC 18 years later, I thought that was one of the hardest trades or hardest tasks that I'd ever learned. Certainly the most challenging. Until I started doing this shit, watching a lot of YouTube videos and old timers that have been wood turning for years and years. What kind of tooling to use? High-speed steel or carbide. Cost effectiveness, obviously the high-speed steel is cheaper to start and maintain if you're good at sharpening them, but you also got to spend money on the sharpening jigs. Carbide, however, is expensive to start but easier to maintain. You typically don't sharpen the bits, the inserts, whereas you just buy them and replace them, and replacing an insert's a lot cheaper than buying the holder itself. Carbide does cut really well. When it comes to high speed, you got to really have your tool presentation dialed in, your muscle memory, and how to control the tool. I'm still figuring things out as I go. This is my arch nemesis right here, the skew. It's the most versatile tool you can have in your toolbox, but man, it's not forgiving at all. One mistake and bad things happen, and I'm one to know. So far, I think my key is keep these things razor sharp. You start working with harder woods, and that's dull. That's where you're going to get your bad kickbacks and you can scrap your part. Very frustrating. Obviously, with these, safety is key. Always got to be prepared for that dreaded kickback. If you don't really have a hold of your tool, bad things can happen. I get frustrated and want to throw this thing off to the side and grab the carbide. Cuts easier, and it's, for me, the way that I cut. I can be safer with the carbide than the high speed. But if you know anything about this, going at it with carbide, you know I'm doing a lot more hand sanding. Of course, I haven't got the techniques quite figured out yet, where instead of using the skew as a shear cutter as it's designed, I flip it over and just use it as a scraper. But obviously it dulls my tool faster. Oh, see, you gotta watch. Always gotta be mindful. Ride the bevel and engage the cut. Kind of curious to hear your thoughts. Do you prefer the high speed over the carbide? Carbide over the high speed? A little mixture of both, if you're like me. Also, wouldn't mind hearing your opinions. What are your favorite tools? Spindle gouges, roughing gouges, the brands, the easy wood stuff. I really like these Robert Sorby gouges. I had a friend actually gift them to me. Worth their weight in gold. I really feel like I owe him a lot. Making a little Christmas tree. That's in some hard spots, and I thought my skew was dull, so I got it sharpened. But what if? I mean, it may have been dull, it's due to sharpen, but I think I was hitting a bad knot in that part. So let's give it another try. Nah, I get too frustrated with it. I'm not feeling comfortable, and when I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel safe. was turning it and I gave up on my skew, shearing into these coves here. I got frustrated and just started using it as a scraper, but obviously you can see that's not really a good thing to do that. Unless you want to spend all day sanding that stuff out, you get a lot of bad tear out. So that's why it's so important to get good tool presentation and shear with your skew into these corners so you can have a beautiful look like you do here. But it's just going to be a fun little knickknack to keep here at the house. It frustrates me though. I really want better work than that. I know I can do better. There you have it. A couple fun little knickknacks for the holiday season. More decorations I can put up all over the house, and then we can put them away, and come next year we'll lose them. Forgot where we put them. Please, can you hurry up and like, share, and subscribe so I can get back inside where it's warm, because obviously my stubborn ass, is not my fault I'm not here in the cold. Thanks for watching. Oh, don't think I forgot about you. Yeah, I don't have Festool money, but hey, I kind of like these units. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty bittersweet ending for the old Craftsman here. The old girl and I have had many years, a lot of fun projects. It's just the guard broke off, a little unsafe. The safety button here on the side, it broke off every time I got to use it. I poke a Q-tip or a wood stick or something real small in there to get it started. It still might have some use. I might be able to repurpose the slides, sell it. I'll keep it around. I don't know, but stick around. 2026. I got some big things in mind. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stick around. Thanks for watching.